Hey friends, thanks for joining me today. This is a chainsaw mill, and we're gonna use it to cut up some of this pine. All right, friends, so the chainsaw mill is just the silverish metal you see here, just the aluminum rails with the steel middle pieces. It does not come with a chainsaw. You will have to provide your own chainsaw. So this is meant to be used with 14-inch all the way up to 36-inch bars. This one is a 20. It works okay. Yes, there could be a lot better. If I had if I had my choice, I'd probably use a 28-inch to a 32-inch just because it would be controllable and wide enough to do a lot with. But this one works good. It's a 20-inch. I love my Stihl chainsaw. What we're gonna do with it is I'm gonna set it, and you set it right in here. You set it to whatever you want it to cut. From here, these rails where it will ride on the board, the log, to your chainsaw. So I'm gonna set it, I usually set it for about 1.5 inches, and that lets me get a board that I can sand down and then be left with like 1.25 inches, and I can do with that what I want. But this is pretty easy to use. There's some nuts on this one and this one on this U-bolt that you loosen up, and you can raise and lower the bar from the guide. So you have to bolt it all together, and then you adjust where your guides are from your bar. You want to make sure that these are the same. You don't want those uneven, because then you're going to be cutting a piece that's got an angle to it, and that's just a bad deal. So regular chainsaw safety, make sure you know how to operate it safely, but then you bolt your bar down. It basically sandwiches it in there with these 2 bolts here and these 2 bolts here. I believe they're a 13mm wrench that you need. They clamp down to the bar, and it allows your chain to function the way it should. So we're gonna go ahead and use this. It's a pretty fantastic tool. I use it a lot to take the bark off of boards, so that way I can lift them up onto our big sawmill and make a lot of boards with them. All right, friends, so there you go. It actually works really well. Another thing I could do is stand this up on edge, and then I could use the weight of the chainsaw to move it down, because leaning over like this is kind of strenuous. But what I usually use this for is for taking the bark and reducing this weight so I can get it up on the sawmill easier. And I can start with a flat side on our regular Oakland Mill, or our Woodland Mills sawmill. So there you go, folks. There is our chainsaw mill. And be very safe, be very careful when you use it. Make sure you understand how to use a chainsaw safely before before you go to town on this. But there you go, folks. Make sure to work hard because hard work is its own reward. Thanks for watching.